A plan is just a big list of shit that isn't gonna happen. Maurice, the Gray Man. The aforementioned quote is from the book The Gray Man, which was published in 2009 and written by Mark Greaney. The reason you should read it now is because it's being adapted to the screen and it's going to be Netflix's biggest project ever. Since that first book in 2009, there's now been 10 to 11 follow-on books following the main character, Court Gentry, also known as the Gray Man. In The Gray Man, we meet Court Gentry for the first time. Gentry is a burned CIA asset who is part of a team known as the Goon Squad. Since Court was burned, he decided to take up private work as a contract killer. Gentry's skill set made him phenomenal in this line of work, however he had one fatal flaw. He thought of himself as a good guy. Court only takes on jobs where he knows he's going to kill a bad guy. In The Gray Man, Court goes ahead with the job when the man who commissioned the job found himself dead. So he's already been paid for the job and he didn't have to complete it. Well, he goes ahead and completes it anyway because he deemed the target a bad man. This turns out to be a mistake for Gentry because it turns him into a wanted man. This sets in motion a series of events that has Gentry marauding across Europe with 12 hit teams chasing after him. Gentry is on a mission to save the only people he cares about, even though they may have betrayed him. This book gives me a lot of Jason Bourne vibes. Jason Bourne, also a burned CIA asset. I mean, we've seen this story told before. However, Mark Greaney does a very good job introducing us to Court Gentry, and he leaves a lot more available as well. Gentry is a man of few words, but when he does speak, he has a few good quips and a very dry sense of humor, which in some of the scenarios he finds himself in, it's some nice relief for the readers. I'm excited to see how Gosling portrays Gentry on screen. That's right, Ryan Gosling is going to be starring in the film The Gray Man. Chris Evans is also attached to the project, and the Russo brothers will be directing this film. If you're not familiar with any of the Russo brothers' work, they are the ones that directed both the Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, and before that, they directed Captain America Civil War along with Captain America Winter Soldier. These two give me confidence in directing a film from a book because the aforementioned material that they previously directed came from a comic book, and they're bringing on a lot of the writers that helped them adapt. So they're not just going to be ripping the script entirely from the book. They're going to bring in different elements. They'll cut some things that probably won't adapt well to the film. And all in all, the source material for the movie gives them a lot to work with. I'm curious to see if they stick to just The Gray Man or if they branch out and use elements from some of the other novels in the series. Nonetheless, I'm very excited. This is Netflix's biggest project yet. I believe the budget for this film is $200. It's $200 million. So they're sticking a lot behind this, and if it is successful, there's a lot more novels that they can adapt, and we might see Gosling playing this role for a long time to come. The book was action-packed from start to finish. I listened to the audiobook while I read along, and I believe I finished it in 2 days. Quite a thriller, quite a page-turner. I'm excited to see what the Russos come up with for this film. My one worry for the movie is that they're going to use shaky cam for a lot of the action scenes and the fight scenes. I really hope they look at like John Wick and Atomic Blonde for a lot of the fight scenes and really use that as inspiration to bring Gentry to life. That shaky cam stuff, it's just hard to follow the action, and with this movie, there's going to be a lot of it. So if it's all done shaky cam, it's going to be really hard to follow, and it's going to be really frustrating and annoying for the viewer. So Russo brothers, if you're watching, please, please, please do not use shaky cam. I hope they don't boggle it. I hope they do a great job, because if they do a good job with number one, we'll have more adapted to film in the future. All in all, The Gray Man is a great book and a wonderful introduction to the Gray Man series. From what I understand, they wrapped filming already, and we should expect the movie out on Netflix by the end of the year. So be sure to get into this book now so you have a premise of what's going on. That wraps things up. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you, everybody.